And we're gonna do it, so let's seriously just go in with all of this. Let's make it...
This?
Yeah.
This is going in.
Yeah, I want to just make this fucking
Holy
fragrant.
Shit. You're aggressive.
No, I know.
Ooh, I like that. That's how I like me beef. That'll be the...
Oh, see, that's a little rare there.
It's alright, you save that one for later.
You know.
These guys will be... That's the thing
No, we're gonna go in with it. Mike doesn't like it that rare, but we're gonna do it anyways. It'll be okay.
Fucking love it.
I think it'll be fine. You can see here.
That's a tricky one to do.
Do the grain, but you want to go at an angle, right? Because the grain is weird, but we cut it with the grain here, so we get smaller pieces. Now we're gonna go against it, so we'll go at an angle like that.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll cut.
That's for me. Don't worry about that one. Just...
No, give one to
cameraman.
Give one to Mike with a dip. You know, honestly, I'm gonna cut this one more just because I feel like it'd be nicer.
Okay, so you cut them in little pieces.
And then you can start going in with those. Going in with everything. You're going in with cilantro. You want it to be herb heavy. Grab a handful of cilantro in there.
I love cilantro, so I'm going extra cilantro. Okay, do you want these scallywags?
Scallions, yeah.
Boom. Mint.
And then, so the scallions and shallot are kind of providing like a pungency here. You want that though. Notice how thinly those are sliced. No, not all those. Just like a nice little handful. You want it to look right. You know, the look needs to.
This is a beautiful looking
The look
salad.
is what it tastes like. You know.
Whole mint leaves.
Yeah, absolutely. You can break them up if you want a little bit.
Mint. Mint I've been finding more and more I just use as like a garnish at the end of stuff, but like an aggressive garnish where you're getting a ton of that.
Another thing is, this is like, a lot of Thai food's eaten at room temperature, which is really weird, right? Like, it's like, I feel like a lot of people are not
weird for
cool
silly Americans who don't know any better. Okay, so that goes in.
And check this out, we want all this. This is like, you want all this shit that came out. When you rest your meat, once it's cooked, you gotta rest it, and that's what you get.
Oh my god, that looks sexy. That's the waterfall right there.
That's the waterfall
We just waterfalled it.
We did.
Sauce?
Yeah, so sauce, I would go with all that actually.
All of it?
All
of
it.
Went straight.
All of it, dude.
He don't give up.
And then
rice powder?
So let's stir it first. Rice powder we're gonna do at the end so you get the texture still.
Okay.
Like even we'll do it later when we eat it.
Oh my god, that's
And we'll put some in there actually while you're twisting it.
And just tell us about the rice powder. How did you make that?
So the rice powder, you're taking uncooked sticky rice, not soaked, just completely uncooked, and you put it in a pan and you dry roast it. And then you pound it up in the pestle and mortar. You can also put it in like a spice grinder or whatever.
Have you done it with regular rice before?
Yes.
It kind of works, right?
100%. It does work. This is a particular one called Kalkua. The mint, when the mint hits you, that is my shit.
Wow.
Also, the beef is gonna kind of continue to break down with all the lime juice and acid that we're letting it sit in there.
More chilies.
Yeah, it just makes it look beautiful.
Is this for the garnish on top?
Yeah, just
okay. I'm going in there. All right.
That tastes so fucking tight. You gotta beauty that up in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that going?
Holy shit.
Mike, I'm gonna drop chilies on the top just for more.
Colors are insanity.
More color. I'm gonna drop some freshly cut chilies on the top again.
Rice powder.
One of my favorite dishes is this whole concept of adding herbs together. Things like you have scallions, Thai basil, or just normal basil. You have these super fibrous herbs like lemongrass and kaffir that you cut so thin that you can eat them, and that's not normal. Like a lot of times if you get a piece of lemongrass, it's so thick or it's cut too big, and you are so used to just leaving it there, right? But this becomes a new flavor in there, and that's why it tastes so floral.
I was a little freaked out when I first saw how much raw lemongrass and kaffir lime was going in, but when you taste it, it's perfect. It's
it just hits you. That's the other reason.
Hit me, baby.
Why I love Thai food. It's fucking explosive.
If you're gonna make one thing out of all the things we made, this is so simple and delicious. You just watch this. All you do is you take some salt and a bunch of garlic cloves in a mortar and pestle, or you can blend it up, bash it however you want. Bash it with your hand, bash it with something heavy, and then throw in a bunch of whole coriander seeds. Coriander seeds are actually the seed of cilantro. They have this crazy, delicious, and fragrant flavor. Just bad. They don't have to be super bashed up, just enough to they release the flavor. And then you add some fish sauce, of course, because it's Thai. If you don't like fish sauce, you know, just some salty water. And then the dark soy sauce. That's just a tiny bit just for color. And then cut up pork shoulder, just very finely cut up pork shoulder. Mix that, marinate it for a few hours or overnight. Alright, so what the hell's going on?
I'm doing some fried pork here. The oil is fucking hot. You see it smoking? Because
Well, the
You're just
interesting
gonna drop.
part
It's gonna
about
drop.
the interesting part about this is I'm not used to putting marinated meat into hot oil. Usually it's a batter, and you're not gonna.
Yeah,
this is.
it'll be okay.
Oh damn!
See, like that's so much liquid that this is gonna drop so much in temperature. So
Wow.
that hot oil doesn't matter. You can
So you just continue to fry those until they
they're,
get
like-
crispy.
not even crispy. You want a little chew, but I do it until it's pretty dark.
And how long do you fry these puppies?
Until it looks right. Like this is probably done at this point.
Oh, wow, that's
honestly,
quick.
this is hot. Yeah, but I want to get it to a nice color.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
we can grab one of these guys and just check it out in a moment.
Small disclaimer, those are not actual puppies.
That's so delicious.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would say keep getting that crispy.
I like to get
Oh
it.
my god, the flavor.
I like
though,
to get it to dark. Like I want the fucking pork to look dark. You know.
You can,
Like-
you can taste the darkness though.
Hold
The
that up.
flavor is super caramelized. It's like the dark soy sauce is no joke.
No. This is about done. It's gonna carry over too. You take this out, it's gonna continue to cook. That's the big thing to remember.
Those things are little jewels.
Like when you get one of the pieces that are like more chewy, like this,
Yeah.
it's great. Like try that one. I think that's what it's about.
What's throwing me off is that I'm used to pork shoulder. This is pork shoulder, right? Pork
Yes.
shoulder. I'm used to like having to
Slow cook that.
Yeah.
The fact that it's tender like this.
You know, that's another very interesting thing. Any cut of meat, it doesn't matter. And this is like a kind of something I've learned this from my friend Andrew. We've talked about it a lot, and it's like, yes, it is something to braise, but that's if it's a huge piece, right? Because it has all the connective tissue that
Yeah.
you want to break down. But anything you can really just cut thin or
Yeah.
cut down, and it's going to be fine to cook.
Isn't it amazing how simple this is? You just fry up the pork, put it on a plate, and then we just garnished it with some fried garlic. You can just buy fried garlic at the store or fry it yourself, a little bit of oil and just garlic, that's it. And then you take some fresh cilantro. That's when things start to look extra, extra beautiful. And just kind of garnish it up, whatever looks good, whatever feels right to you. It's gonna be smelling incredible at this point. A little more garlic on top, and then you have to go with the chilies on top. You don't want to, you don't have to, but I say you have to. It looks beautiful getting that red, and also the flavor is just explosive.
Deep fried pork, which Mike thought was really interesting, which I never thought about much actually, is the fact that you're like basically deep frying with a liquid marinade.
You deep fry these at a really high temperature, so they get super golden because all the ingredients caramelize, like the soy sauce and all that stuff.
Because of sugar.